Hello and welcome. So, a few days ago, I went out for my second trail ride since my high blood pressure scare 3 weeks ago. I took my Mongoose Dolomite ALX fat bike out to the Halliwell Reservoir trails. Now that's not remarkable because I ride out there all the time. The thing is, 3 days prior, I had ridden out there on a different bike, and it was a totally stressful and unenjoyable ride. Let me tell you why. As I said, my BP was crisis level 3 weeks ago. And so on that first trail ride after that, my mindset was not in a particularly good place. The entire ride, every little tweak, every little twitch, every little ache and pain, anywhere from my chest to the top of my head, I couldn't help but think, is this it? Is this the stroke that's going to take me out? Or worse yet, debilitate me? The entire ride was like that. I couldn't shake that worry, that concern. And I know it's not entirely reasonable, but it's not entirely unreasonable from a highly subjective perspective. Well, the thing is, my primary care provider immediately after the diagnosis put me on Lisinopril for the blood pressure. And the day before this second ride, which is the subject of this video, my BP was down to 129 over 83. Much better, let me tell you. Now the thing is, that first ride after the diagnosis, that was just a complete and utter, well, there are words for it, but I'm far too polite here. It was not good. Let's say that. It was not good. The second ride, you know what? I just went out and I enjoyed the sunny day. I enjoyed being in the woods. I enjoyed the ride. I had fun. What a concept, right? Well, the thing is, with my blood pressure seemingly under control at this point, and I'll clarify that in a moment, that constant worry, that nagging doubt in the back of my mind was non-existent. I actually went out and enjoyed the ride like I did before I knew what bad shape I was in. Oh, I laugh, but gosh, I tell you what, that day when I got the news, that was some old scary. So I mentioned that my blood pressure is seemingly under control. Whoa. I phrased it that way because I picked up a medium-grade digital blood pressure cuff, and I'm reasonably sure it's accurate. But in 2 days, I'm going back to my primary care provider, and she's going to reassess me and see what, if any, changes need to be made to my treatment regime, and we'll take it from there. At this point, I'm optimistic, based upon the readings I've been getting here at home. Where am I going with this? I guess I would say that it's important to be aware of your health. I certainly found that out in no uncertain terms. And, some of my friends said, "Oh, gee, Jim, that's too bad that happened to you." And no, it's not. What would have been too bad would have been if I'd had a stroke instead of a warning. I guess the other takeaway from all of this is to enjoy life. Okay, that sounds a little cliche, but man, on this ride, just being free from worry, free from the burdens of those concerns, just gave me a really good feeling. I would almost say euphoric at times. And I just love being out in the woods anyway. But being out in the woods, cognizant of the fact that it could end suddenly, made me savor those moments all the more. Now, I don't want to sound, like Donnie Downer here, But I think it is important to be appreciative of what we have and to just, well, like the old saying goes, carpe diem, seize the day. Go for that ride, go for that walk, eat the dessert, have fun, savor every moment. That's my big lesson from the last 3 weeks, because I tell you, it was eye-opening. It really was. At the end of the day, I think this just might have been one of the best rides I've ever been on. There's a link lower left for the lengthy explanation of my blood pressure scare video, and there's a link below right to a playlist for the Dolomite ALX if you're interested in that sort of thing. At any rate, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate that. Goodbye and have a great day.